Cabbage Man, the Cabbage Man with a cabbagey plan. Ah, I love Cabbage Man so much, but not as much as I love Write a Doctor Who with you, / write a Doctor Who from scratch, / writing a Doctor Who story together, / whatever I called it this week. Hello, it's that time again where you pick the Doctor, you pick the companion, you pick the monster, and then at the end of everything, we try to make sense of it all in some way. I've got my very good friend, the Wheel / Alan here, and we are looking forward to providing you with some wonderful entertainment. And let's just make sure. So, Alan, if you are down for giving the people entertainment, then why don't you land on entertainment? Let's see if you can manage that. Alan, can you land on entertainment for the wonderful people? Yes, he can. You see, we always try to provide the good things here at Write a Doctor Who with you. So the way that the format of the sense, I didn't sign up for that. Well, that's good because there's going to be no sense today. We are in a sense-free zone today. Oh, what's going on there? Ooh, there's a ghost. There's a ghost in the corner of the screen. I will just quickly repair that damage there. Oh, I see what's going on there. That's even worse. Oh my goodness. There we go. We're good. Yeah, so the way that the show works, you guys got to pick a doctor first. So it's the Holy Spirit. You guys have got to pick a doctor first. So start thinking about what doctors you want. I will put 15 on there as a default choice because it is at the end of the day 15th show right now. Let's see, 8th Doctor is good. Alan and the Holy Spirit. Yes. That is true. 8th Doctor. So we now have 2 choices, which is enough to spin. Answer Doctor. Okay, I'll put Answer Doctor on there. Fine. But because you requested it. 6th Doctor. 6th Doctor is also good. 6th Doctor is also good. That's good too, because if it's the Answer Doctor, I can put myself on the thumbnail with a bowler hat, and I love my bowler hat. 3rd Doctor. 3rd Doctor is a wonderful choice. We haven't had Sexy in a while, so it'll be kind of fun if it lands on him. I feel like it's been a while. We've had a few 3rd Doctor ones, but they always turn out really good, so it would also be good if it landed on him. 8 can go either way, because I feel like 8 you can kind of write however you want to. 15 would be fun as well. I love doing the 15th Doctor ones. 6, but in blue. Okay. 6th Doctor, but in blue coat. Sick. Excellent choice. We have enough now to keep going, but if there's any more that you can think of, then feel free to put them in. I'm quite happy to do that. And then we shall proceed with the spinnies once we have a adequate number. But I feel like we're getting there now. I mean, we got 6 on there, 2 of which are 6, which is fun. So yeah, I think we're good to proceed. I think we should spin the wheel. Alan, are you ready to be spun? Are you happy with these suggestions?
Yeah, baby.
Alan is pleased, as he should be. Ooh, that's quite surprising. It's not the result that I expected at all. Thank you, Alan. All right. So, I think we should probably spin the wheel again. Woo! Thank you for the woo. Okay. By the way, is everyone excited about the new episode that's coming out? I'm excited about it. It looks good. It looks like we're going to be getting Scary Russell, and I like Scary Russell.
Yeah, baby.
So does Alan, apparently. Ooh! Ooh, it's sexy. You love to see it. You'll love to see it. The race is really heated up now. I wonder what it might be. I wonder if we're going to get a 3rd person. Maybe it will just be a 2-horse race between Answer and 6, although I feel like the 6th Doctor would kick my ass. Because, I mean, look at him. Look at what physical specimen Colin Baker was in the 80s. Absolute beast mode. You can tell he was drinking his hyphy mode. I think we should spin the wheel again. Alan, should we spin the wheel again?
Yeah, baby.
By which I mean, I guess, should we spin you? Because you are, in fact, the wheel. Sixth Doctor, but in blue coat. Ah. Okay, so I feel like that's an interesting one. Today is a victory for Sass. Yeah, it definitely is a victory for Sass. The question is, like, do I do now a second wheel? Or I put just the Sixth Doctor and the Sixth Doctor but in blue coat on, and we decide which Sixth Doctor to go with? Or do I continue spinning as is and we keep this wild? That's the dilemma that I have to deal with now. And I feel like I should decide it fairly quickly. I think that will probably be like the best for everybody, don't you? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Spin the Allen. Okay, I will spin the Allen. You love to see it. Sixth Doctor, but in blue coat, is our Doctor for this episode of whatever this show is called now. I will put it on here. Six, but in blue. I put it on the docky walk, and now we move on to companions. We're doing companions. Hello, James Box. How are we doing today? So yeah, start thinking about your selections for companions. Blue 6 is best 6. Blue 6 is best 6. I completely agree. Okay, so yeah, companions. Let's start thinking about this. Who do we want to see on the companion list? Evelyn Smythe, solid choice. Very solid choice. I think we should just spin the wheel now, to be honest. What do you guys? Yeah, no, we'll definitely do that. I love Evelyn. Evelyn's great. Evelyn is one of the best. Cabbage Man, Mundy Flynn. Okay, those are good. Cabbage Man, Mundy Flynn. Nora. 6 and Nora would be amazing, to be fair. That would be incredible. Okay, those are 4 solid choices. So if you have any more, then I would like to hear them. But I'm also quite happy to spin on these 4 because these are all 4 very, very good choices. Yeah, I think we should go for it because I like these odds. I like how intense this one will be as a spin. Alan, you ready to go?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Best companion. Excellent choice, Alan. Couldn't agree more with your logic. Well done. Well done indeed.
Yeah, baby.
Let's do this. Evelyn Smythe! You better start believing in, because it might be Evelyn. Let's go. Let's keep this going. Yeah, let's keep this energy up. I'm liking this.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah! The wheel knows. Woo! Evelyn in with a clean win. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Looks like it's gonna be a classic Big Finish companion pairing this time. It's gonna be 6th Doctor, but in the blue coat, and Evelyn Smythe. That's a very fun selection. Very fun selection indeed. If you'd like to join our Discord, by the way, please do. The link is at the top of the chat. I believe you can see it there on the video too. Wonderful. And yeah, the next part, no good Doctor Who story would be complete without picking our monster, our villain, our antagonist, as it were. And I'm going to keep Cabbage Man on the villain board to increase the chances that it might be Cabbage Man, because I'm feeling like some cabbage. No! We're not starting that. You can't just make Chocolate Cake Man. Michael Grade. Alright, we can do Michael Grade again. Michael Grade is always a good choice. And there's lots of different ways that you could do Michael Grade as well. Maybe because it's the 80s, I'll do a slasher movie. Wouldn't that be fun? Where Michael Grade is like Michael Myers or Jason Voorhees or some shit. That would be fun. Zagreus is good too. Zagreus is also a solid option. Evil Dan is also a good one. I'm going to take an executive action and just stick Zorbina on there too, because why not? And we have the trifecta. Ah, there we go. See, I knew it. I know you people better than yourselves. Let's see. I think this is already a solid selection. If anyone has any more, then I'm quite happy to hear them. In the meantime, I shall regale you with the song of my people. Alan, the wheel itself. Okay. I think Alan could go on there as well. I'm fine with that. The Great Intelligence. Yep. I tell you what, after Clara foiled his plans, I don't think he was feeling very intelligent at all. He's probably feeling like a bit of a ponce, to be honest. Bit of a dummy. The all-powerful Alan. The all-powerful Alan. Alan is all-powerful at the end of the day. We do know that. Right, I think we're good. Jack the Snow. Just the snowmen on their own. Oh, that could be interesting. Just being chased around by like a mindless snowy construct. The Pating's good. That could be pretty interesting. Be a good like survival type story. You know what I mean? Let's see, what else? Kablam is good too. Kablam. Any others? Any other bangers we got here? My goodness, it's getting warm. I think that we got a good selection though. We got some strong ones here, and I think that we should probably think about spinning some, unless there are any late entries. See, Weeping Angel in Acid. Would it even? The thing is though, yeah, that would like affect them, but only really slowly. You know what I'm saying? And that's assuming it would affect them at all. Like, can you just come at a Weeping Angel with like a sledgehammer? Because if so, like, kind of mid, to be honest. Acid Rain the Transformer. Is there a Transformer called Acid Rain? That's sick. Are they a Decepticon? They sound like a Decepticon. Or like a Predacon or something. I know those are a thing too. Because I've seen Transformers Prime. I've seen that one. Because I heard it's the good one. It was pretty good too. It was a fun show. I like the original series as well. That's fun. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, alright, I'll put it. Acid Rain. The Decepticon. I'm assuming they're a Decepticon. They sound like a Decepticon. Frankly, it would be shocking if there was an Autobot called Acid Rain. Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern is not a villain. Oh, actually, yes, they could be. Oh, fuck. All right. Get this, pop this into your mouth. There you go. One for all you DC Comics people here, which I know is probably all of you. To some ears, yeah, that is true as well. But like, Green Lantern plays Hal Jordan in that movie, and Hal Jordan ends up getting possessed by Parallax and going insane and going on a murder rampage. So like, yeah, I think that could work out really well, actually. And I mean, that's the classic avenue of like godlike villains that like would be really difficult for everyone except the Doctor. So that would be fun, actually. I kind of like that one. I think we're good to spin though. I feel like this is a strong selection, and I think it's going to get overstuffed if we add any more. So I'm going to spin. Wheel, are you ready to spin?
Yeah, baby.
It knows. It knows. Zagreus! Yeah! Yeah, you love that shit. Okay, that's a good first one in, Zagreus. You know, sentient nursery rhyme, bit of a goer, you know, a bit of an odd man, bit of a tough one to take on. Be an interesting one to do for a Doctor Who from scratch, I will say. I've kind of wanted to do Zagreus for a while. We'll see if it ends up being him.
Yeah, baby.
Because it might not! Wildcard! It could be the Wheel himself, Alan! Who knows? Who dares to dream? The only way to find out, I guess, would be to spin the wheel again. You know what I mean? And I think we should probably do it as well, because this has been a nice brisk stream so far, and it would be good to keep the energy up. Alan, should we go again?
Yeah, baby.
Yes, we shall. The pating. The pating. Can you hear the people sing? Oh my god, it's a rampaging pating. Let's that would be a good one. Let's go again.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Oh my god! Thank you, Alan. That is incredible, and we have lots of time to work on a good story too, because we blitzed through that. Okay, French pating confirmed. Yes, French. Yeah, the pating was actually there during the French Revolution, not that one. Alan is efficient today. Alan is efficient today. Alan is super efficient today. Okay, let's get on with the writing the actual story then, yeah. The narrative, the story, and such. Okay, people. Let's have a think about this. Let's have a real thinky think about this. So what we have is, I know that Zagreus, I think I've said this before, but I know that Zagreus has a reputation because it's like a 4-hour mindfuck of an audio drama that he's the main villain of. But like, Zagreus is actually a really simple and effective idea. Like, it's a nursery rhyme that kills people. You know what I mean? Like, if you boil it down to that, you've got a recipe for a pretty good simple Doctor Who episode, which is why I've always advocated for Zagreus coming back. Headcanon, Patin could speak in 13 Zep, but because the fam... didn't because the fam are non-stop English. Nursery rhyme slasher. Yeah, that Zagreus literally is the nursery rhyme slasher though. Like, that's what it's doing. So like, how do we do this? How do we make this work, right? That's the question now. So we have to go on to the Darky Wog. I feel like we should definitely do like a horror story of some kind with this. I feel like that's the obvious thing to do. I think that we should take some cues from some stuff in existing horror that like uses nursery rhymes as a motif. I think that you should also take some stuff that influence from stuff that was around at the time. And I mean, we're talking about the 80s, so like in terms of Doctor Who itself at the time, it was just Space Mercenaries. It was Space Mercenary o'clock. So let's try not to do that, or try and do a fun deconstruction on it. So I feel like that's a big thing as well. So like, I guess the first question is this going to be set in the present day? Is this going to be set in the future? Or is this going to be a historical? Yeah, Rand repeatedly bringing side characters just to kill them off. Yeah, I mean, I can't feel too bad about that, because like, I mean, I do that, Russell does that. Like, it's okay to bring in characters who like are basically just meat to be slaughtered. That's fine, but you gotta like give them a bit of personality and a bit beyond like just their core function as characters for that to really work. Okay, let's see. So yeah, future, past, or present. That's the thing we're trying to work out now, and I think that we should think about putting it to the wheel, because that's the first decision, and it's going to determine what kind of story we do. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, baby.
Alan will decide. Okay. So it's a present day. I have an idea. I have an idea for a story already, and I want to pitch it to you people. I was coming up with it a second ago. I got a really good Zagreus idea. It's one of those ones where it's like, ah, fuck, I should use this for the Paul Spray contest. But instead, I'm going to use it on Doctor Who from scratch. Present for that 6 era or 2024. It doesn't matter. It works either way, but let's figure that out. 2024 or the 80s. Alan, let's go. Boom. Only one way to find out, people. Oh, yes. Ah, grab your hairspray and get ready to ignore the ever-encroaching demon that is climate change, because we're going back in time to the 80s. where the music was loud and the jackets were louder. Okay, so it's 1980s, which is fine by me because I mean, what the story that I've kind of cooked up could work in any decade. So it's set in the 80s. That's good. Here's my pitch. Here's my pitch for a Zagreus story. Whap your ear tubies around this, okay? This is a story about a anthropologist, okay, like an archivist of culture, who has heard about a lost nursery rhyme. And so they go to this secluded location to find the secret of this lost nursery rhyme, because they think that it can provide them profound answers about life, the universe, and everything, right? Okay? But the nursery rhyme is Zagreus, and opening up Zagreus ends up being more than they bargained for, and it turns into a slasher movie, basically. And the idea is, it's a metaphor for, like, the difference between Zagreus's place in, like, the mythology of Doctor Who from, like, a fan perspective as this big mystical lost story that's kind of it's kind of like you're a rite of passage to, like, check it out, and then you actually listen to it and it's Sophie Aldred as a talking duck. Like, the difference between the expectation and reality of what Zagreus is as a fictional concept, like a metafictional concept, using that as the basis for the story. So, like, the anthropologist in this case would be like a Doctor Who fan, like a metaphor for a Doctor Who fan. But, like, you know, one who's doesn't understand the things that they're unleashing upon themselves. That's my pitch. Okay, so an anthropologist seeks out. Okay, cool. I'm glad that you guys are into it. Said to contain profound knowledge of the past, present, and future. His travels lead him to a secluded location. Okay, so what kind of secluded location is this going to be? This is where I'm going to give you guys some input. What are we doing? Because, I mean, it's very much the Doctor Who thing of, like, small location you can't escape from, you're trapped with a monster. Where in the world should be set? Ideally not in the UK, maybe rural American or something. Rural American would work really well, especially with the idea that this is like a cultural anthropologist. That's really big in the US. Okay, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. There's so many options, and because there's so many options, my brain is like completely overwhelmed by the number of options. I'm gonna have to ask you. Scotland could be fun as well. You could do it in Canada as well if you wanted to, for some reason. I don't know. Why Scotland in particular? Why did that like ring out in your head? Quite curious. But yeah, I'm quite happy to go with whatever. It's just it has to be a secluded location. It has to be an area that like the characters are gonna have a hard time getting out of once the crazy supernatural stuff starts happening. Basically, and then we have to think about the next thing as well. But we'll get to that. We'll get to the next thing. Australian Aborigine community. While in the UK, it feels has history culture-wise to make sense for something like this. Yeah, I think that's true actually. What if it's like a tiny village, like a Devil's End kind of situation, like a really like quaint, like Nest Cottage or something. What if it's something like that? I can't remember what his name is. I'm gonna have to look him up. One second. I have a historical figure that we can bring into this as well. Hang on. I'm gonna find it. Okay. Actually, no. And the reason why is because I want to use him for a story one day. Who's a big like anthropologist and collector of like stories and shit in like pop culture. Who's someone? Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of someone in particular that would be really relevant to like the 80s and stuff as well. It's like on the tip of my tongue too. Come on, guys, help me out here. Let's figure this one out together. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I think I've got someone. Ireland could work. Okay. Right. Nope, that's not it. I'm sorry about the dead air while I try and look this up, but... Alright, fuck it. Fuck it, fuck it. You know who we're using? You know who we're using? Because, like, let's see. Sir Walter Scott. I'm not even going to look up what he did, but he sounds old enough. This is going to happen. This is going to happen in a historical stand-in for Sir Walter Scott. So, his travels lead him to the manor house of Sir Ernest Grey. A long dead collector of folk tales and nursery rhymes. There we go. Give it a nice like fourth doctory like gothic horror kind of vibe. I think that would work tremendously for this. Okay. Good, we're getting somewhere now. I think that kind of set. That's one of those things where like once you make that decision, it kind of sets the tone for a lot of the other decisions. Go out there and set it on the Falklands Islands. Fucking hell. All right. So the next question, and this is the thing that really matters in the context of this, because we have like an indomitable threat, because we have an enemy that the Doctor is going to have a really, really difficult time defeating. How does the Doctor defeat Zagreus? Here's what I'm going to absolutely insist upon, okay? I don't think the Doctor should defeat Zagreus. I think Evelyn should be the one to defeat Zagreus. Because Evelyn's background as like a professor of history and someone who would have a vested interest in this kind of thing, which would also lead them to investigate this themselves, like the Doctor and Evelyn. And the fact that she's like a human basically defeating a god is like more powerful dramatically. It's why no one cares that Superman can like beat Batman. Like Superman can crush Batman. But like Batman beating Superman is a human being standing up to a god and winning. That's inherently more like compelling. And I think that we should go for some of that energy here. You know what I mean? So the question is, how does one defeat Zagreus? You know, and you also have to think about like on a thematic level what would work, because this is the idea of like a story being like it's the idea of like the expectation of a story and the mythology surrounding a story being way more romantic than the story itself could ever possibly hope to live up to being. That's very much kind of what we're going in for here. So yeah, I guess just hit me with any suggestions if you have it. If not, I'll try and work this out. What to do? This is why I'm thinking about scrapping this show. Well, we could do thinking time. Yeah, thinking time. Thinking time, which is an absolute death knell for trying to make an entertaining show. Because it's very hard to think and gabble at the same time. I'm not actually a Time Lord, unfortunately. Something around a palindrome would be cool. Elaborate, please. I like how I she fills the poem. She rewrites the poem and fills it with sweat. That's funny. That's funny. I do like the idea of like altering the context, somehow changing things. I'm not sure though, because I guess it has to be something that dovetails in with like what our answer to this is going to be. Because like you bring up this this construct of like the story not being what you expect it to be, and then that having consequences on you. You know what I mean? So the climax would have to be like the answer to that debate, and I suppose the debate is like, is Zagreus worth existing? Because like on the one hand, like you have this insane story that has all of this extra contextual mythology based around it. I'm sorry, I don't know. I can't put these concepts into words for some reason. But when you bring up a question like this, you have to have a response of some kind. You have to have like an answer. She dissects a poem using piece by piece, using the etymology to change meaning and rendering it meaningless. Ooh, see, like that's pretty good. Something like that would work very well. She retranslates the poem into Esperanto. I don't know. But like something like that would definitely work. Laptop crashed 12 times going to cinema. Suggesting John Lumick as companion. You're a bit late. I'm sorry. Already writing the story. Enjoy the cinema though, I guess. Right. Welcome to the final episode of Doctor Who from scratch. Our grand finale. You get to find out next week if I'm joking or not. I might just do another wiki roulette on first day. Have a nice day. Oh no, finale. Yeah, finale vibes. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to regenerate. Nah, I might be fucking with you. Who knows? It's not gonna work like that though. It's not gonna be a grand finale. One day I'll just stop making them and start making something else. Speaking of which, I might have a new show premiering next week. It's very exciting. It involves wikis. It involves lots of things. Quick talk for 2 hours about how you have the weight of the world and you should do something. Or how you should have the weight on the world of you and you should do something like All the Best Man Film. What is that? Who's that? Who are you referencing there? Are you referencing someone? I don't know. I think grand finale would be funner. It probably would, to be honest. It probably would be more fun. You're going to see a movie now. Bye. Bye. DW. Oh, it's a DW 2012 reference. Okay. Who are they? Anyway, moving swiftly on. Also, when you do regenerate, remember to wear a cool hat. Yeah, I will. I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. So, like, when orange regenerates into me, that means I'm gonna have to wear like the see-through shirt and shit, and like the big fluffy thing, and that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a fun cover to do. Right, let's do it. First plot point. No, we don't do it that way. We still need to think of how fucking Zagreus gets defeated. How are we gonna do that? We gotta figure this out, people. Or it could be a disaster piece. Oh no. Yeah, it has to be something to do with Evelyn being like a professor of like history and stuff. Has to be something to do with that, like the linguistic. What if he doesn't? What do you mean, what if he doesn't? What if he doesn't what? What are you talking about? Share with me the thoughts of your brain. My head is still stuck on using etymology. Yeah, I like that as well. I feel like the Zagreus rhyme has such like a universality to it in a lot of ways. Like the eating you when you're sleeping. It's very primal. That. And the thing is, I don't actually have to write the story, so I can just write. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Evelyn does a semiotic analysis of the poem and takes all of the fun out of it and rendering Zagreus powerless and impotent like Andrew Tate. Haha! Topical reference! Inciting incident. But when he arrives, he finds two other guests have arrived at the spooky house. The Doctor and Evelyn. First plot point. The Doctor tries to stop the man from triggering. I don't know. How do we put it? From reading the poem out loud, but he says, "Nah, fam," and does it anyway, leading to Zagreus getting loose. Midpoint. The Doctor and I'm writing on autopilot now, guys. I swear. Do I actually have to write the story? Sweats him writer so much. I know I don't actually have to write this. I just have to write an outline. So let's go. We can write what we want. In this, the grand finale of Write a Doctor Who from scratch. Doctor Who, there once was a man called Zagreus. Oh dear. Now I've got to at least reach 20 of these, right? Then I can think about it. But I gotta at least do 20 of these. I'm not a bitch. I ain't no fucking coward. Let's see. The Doctor and Evelyn do Doctor and Evelyn stuff. Try to get everyone in the house together for safety, but one of the peoples says, "No, I want to die horribly at the hands of Zagreus," and dies horribly at the hands of Zagreus. There we go. Surely a multi-Doctor episode 20 finale would be good. It would be good. And hey, that could be the season 1 finale. And then maybe I take a little break. Maybe I come back fresh as a daisy. Cult of Zagreus confirmed. Sure. That could work out great. Dies horribly at the hands of Zagreus. Third plot point. Evelyn tells the Doctor she has a plan, but she needs a distraction that will last several hours. So, the doctor decides to put on a show by reciting the entirety of the HMS Pinafore. And if you don't appreciate that joke, we can't be friends, because that's really funny. So the doctor recites the... You guys don't know what the HMS Pinafore is? You guys don't know? You guys don't know? You guys are going to be fucking embarrassed. It's, I am the very model of a modern Major General. It's that! You fools! I know, but one of you might not have, and I get to call you a fool! Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. Will Rogers and Hammerstein. Yeah, you know it, because you know why? Because my audience is fucking cultured and educated and intelligent. I told all the fucking stupid people to fuck off or time them out. I've been left with you. It's my victory and my punishment. But do you know which ones? No, I don't, and that's why I said I called you all dummies. Because that way, at least one of you gets caught in the act and is like, oh no! You know what I'm saying? And then it could be any one of you. You don't know that. It could be any one of you, Ted. We need to write a resolution for this story. We need to resolve this mess somehow. Then, we're gonna look on Zagreus' TARDIS wiki page. Oh, dear. I can't believe that the 2-hour live stream about the weight of their shoulder, about the weight on the shoulders, making fan films and shit. That's insane. Does that still exist? Could that be viewed somewhere? Ted stares at the screen. I know! He starts staring at the screen ominously, and Ave Maria starts playing. But he doesn't know where it's from, and he doesn't know what it is. Oh, I'm just a fool in love with my wife. I'm just a fool in love with my wife too. I get it. But do you know which ones know? Yeah, that's the thing. It's about mystery, and it's about trying to solve these mysteries at the end of the day. I guess the Doctor and Evelyn laugh at the man for doing the stupid thing and then kick him repeatedly in his soft parts, like all Doctor Who fans know we deserve. Isn't that a perfect ending to a wonderful story? I'll take a shot for every time you misspell Zagreus. You're gonna be fucking dead then. That would make me a murderer. The man spent the rest of his days trying to hospital, trying to recover, but not the ability to speak. Now lost. Yeah, alright, I love that. I love that. The man spends the rest of his days in hospital, unable to speak. The end. We did it, lads. Jesus Christ, I've only been online for 45 minutes. What the fuck am I going to do now? Oh, 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 oh. Banger line. Fucking love that shit. That's awesome. Big Finish could never, because they'd have to find some way to put Jackie Tyler into this. They wouldn't be able to fucking help themselves. By the way, Nick, hire me. That was my job. That was my interview right there. Big finish, more like small star. Oh! Oh! Okay, oh god. It's compared to this! Compared to this! Okay, let's see, what can we do for the next, let's at least try and make it an even hour. I don't know, let's do fucking Q&A. Ask me a question and I'll answer it. I don't know. Jackie Tyler joins the time agency for no particular reason. Don't give them ideas. Oh, they pay 20 quid an hour. You are the answer. Yeah, I know I am the answer. That is very true. Unfortunately, I provided the answer to this one way too quick. I tell you what though. Speaking of answer, I might end up nicking this idea. You might see this in Answer Doctor Adventures Season 5. Maybe. Because I really like this idea. I like the idea of doing a small haunted house. Like a Hammer Horror thing. With Zagreus and the answer and Nora. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be good, actually. You know I make it fucking scary too. Maybe. We'll see. When I get around to doing answer stuff again, because we got lots of other stuff to do as well. Anyway, yeah, no, that was the fastest we've ever fucking done an episode. Even when that time I was like really depressed, I didn't clear it this quick. Jesus Christ. So yeah, what are we gonna do now, peeps? Oh no, he finished 45 minutes early. That's what she said. So when's the Cabbage Man story getting converted to the Answer Doctor? I can't hear anything at the dentist, but I love this guy. Oh, would you find? All right, I got some good ones. So when is the Cabbage Man story getting converted to the Answer Doctor? I'll make it a subscriber only special or something. I'll do something at some point. That'll be fun. Only if I get to play Cabbage Man, and I get to play him like this. I am Cabbage Man, Doctor! Yeah, I could do that. That'd probably take me like 10 minutes to write. I'll do that at some point. Next question. Let's make Alan Law. Yeah, let's make Alan Law, actually. That sounds fun. What do you find is the scariest Doctor Who story? Good question. Honestly, the one that just spun to mind is, honestly, Dark Water. Dark Water was pretty scary because of the implication that, like, everyone on Earth is, getting put into a fake afterlife for a prank, essentially, is, like, monumentally terrifying to me, on a really existential level. That story's basically a cosmic horror stories. Space Babies is nightmare fuel. That is true. Alan is the universe as he spins, so do the timelines. See, that's good stuff. It's really good stuff. Let me think. I like Midnight a lot as well. I think Midnight is really terrifying. In terms of classic Who, I really like the first few minutes of the Daleks, when it's just them trying to survive a hostile environment. I love that stuff. I even love stuff that's like conceptually really scary, or stuff that's like really brutal and viscerally scary. And I find that Doctor Who in the old days was a lot more like that. And in the old days, Doctor Who leaned a lot more like the visceral stuff. I like Image of the Fendal as well. I think Image of the Fendal is probably the scariest classic Who story. Probably. Because that one kind of works on both levels. Like, it's viscerally very unpleasant. And it's also, like, the implication of it is, like, I don't know, it's terrifying. Comfort story, City of Death, easily, every time I want a comfort story, I will put on City of Death, easily, every time. Best Doctor Who story, it's magnificent. What is Alan's favourite Doctor? I don't know, you would have to ask him. Let's find out. Yeah, it's always going to be City of Death. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, let's put War in there. War. I will put Fuge in there as well. Fuge, War, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have them all. All 17 Doctors. City of Death is perfect, Doctor Who. It's incredible. Okay, let's get this queued up really quickly. And let's do some filler. Okay, well, Alan, who is your best Doctor Who in Doctor Who?
Yeah, baby.
Ooh. I guess that he favours David Tennant's performance, but likes the more reflective version of the Doctor we got with 14. Did I not? I did show the wheel. Fuck you. It's right there. You just might not like what it has to show. No, it's... You're the best, Metal. Alan made 14 possible. Absolutely. Best of 3! Alan, do you want to do a best of 3?
Yeah, baby.
Fuck it. It gets the wheel spinning again, I guess. Alan only likes the pretty Doctors. He only likes the really hot ones, apparently.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, see? He also is very, very adamant that it's the 14th Doctor. I guess it got resolved. They are all pretty. That is true. They are all very pretty. Let's see. You have a Bible entry idea. What's the Bible entry idea? Give it to me. William Hartnell is the hottest one, though. We all know that's true. We all know that's true. I would do things to that man. He would be holding on to those lapels for dear life by the time I'm done with him. All right, let's continue. I say continue like there's anywhere to continue to. I will whack up the TARDIS wiki real quick. Let's try and keep some entertainment value going. Alan loves the 14th Doctor so much he makes every Doctor the 14th Doctor for all eternity. He calls you Granddad. That's quote worthy. That is quote worthy. The fuck have we devolved to, guys? Oh god. Alright. So I can't believe that we like finished the story that quick. I'm kind of in shock. I'm like, I don't have anything else planned. So instead, we're going to run a little experiment. Because I don't want to leave you all like half-cocked. We are the prophets of Alan. So, here's what I am proposing we do. I am going to let you in on what we have planned for next week. I'm going to give you the secret plans for next week. And we have a new show. We have a new show that's going. The wheel spins at the beginning were probably a bit too fast. Yeah, I know. I know. That's part of it for sure. So yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Next week we have a new show starting, and it's another wheel show. It's another roulette show. In fact, it's the roulette show. So we will be continuing TARDIS Wiki Roulette on Tuesdays, but we will also be adding a new show to the lineup of roulette-based madness. Because you guys seem to love that shit. I don't know, it's like crack. definitely fucking murders this one every week. There's no question of that. Okay, so here's what it's gonna be. Here's what it's gonna be, guys. Check this. All right. It's gonna be called Wheel of Fandoms, and it's every fandom. Okay, and you guys, after the first 3 episodes go out, okay, you guys are gonna get to vote on which fandom that we cover each episode in Wheel of Fandom, okay? So the first episode is going to be called The Phantom Menace, and we're going to cover Star Wars. The second episode is going to be called Wrath of Khan, and we're going to cover Star Trek. I'm not sure what the third one is going to be called yet, but we're definitely going to be covering something interesting. But yeah, that's going to be a new permanent fixture on the Something Blue audio channel, and that will be starting next week. Brand new show, and we're just going to see how it does, because it seems like TARDIS Wiki Roulette has like absolutely dominated this channel now, and it's what most people seem to be here to watch. So I say just give people what they want, right? And it's a lot of fun for me to make as well, and I'm going to enjoy checking out all of the new wikis. So yeah, we're doing Wikipedia to start with, because I feel like any other wiki would be a crime to like cover. Superheroes or something. Hell yeah! Nothing's off limits, guys. You can pick whatever wiki you want. Any wiki. As long as it has some kind of fandom attached to it, I don't care. And we're just going to see what happens. It's a way for me to deliver another show to you guys, because I love doing these. And yeah, it's just more stuff angled around what you seem to like. Basically, Lucifer Wiki, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, we can do a Lucifer episode. Absolutely. I'll probably have, like, specific ones that I'll do for, like, when things are trending. Like, I mean, like, when the next Marvel movie comes out, like, I'll probably do a Marvel one. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to do ones we vote for and shit. And I mean, yeah, suggest Lucifer and it'll come up. Well, yeah, that's the announcement, I guess. It's done. Farscape, yeah, absolutely we can do Farscape. I don't have to know anything about the show, and that might actually be more fun if I don't. Because I mean, it seems like most of the appeal for you guys is just watching me react to shit in shocked bewilderment, and the heady thrill of gambling without any risk of losing any money. So, yeah, these are all really good suggestions, and we're going to do all of them probably at some point. See? It's a good idea. We got this. I'm glad. I was expecting you guys to be fucking mad at me. Being like, what the fuck you doing? I'm glad you're excited. Good. Good. This very much pleases me. Skyrim wiki. That. We could get lost on the Elder Scrolls wiki for like days. The Elder Scrolls one is probably going to be like 5 hours long. But we'll do it. I'll do Elder Scrolls, yeah. Like I say, the way that the whole streaming thing works, like the way that I run my stream is, you guys signal to me what you want, and I give you it. And that's always going to be the way it works, okay? You guys have been very clearly signaling to me that you want more roulette-based content and more wiki-based content, because I mean the last episode got fucking 100 views. Like 100 people watched the last TARDIS Wiki Roulette. That is insane. You know what I mean? We'll do the Wizards versus Aliens one, yes. So yeah, I just keep doing like what you guys seem to like, and I will keep doing the right from scratch ones, although they might need a little bit of a makeover soon. And what else have we got? Yeah, I know that there's been a lot of requests about like behind the scenes and stuff for gaming content, specifically RPG content like tabletop and stuff. And we are working on that. We are working on multiple things at the moment, actually. We have the Blue Room project, which is going along very well. Our current and first Dungeon Master, Rory, of Who Designs, has cooked up an incredible campaign that we've already done our first sessions recording, and that was a lot of fun, and we can't wait to bring that content to you as well. I have also been learning as well about all of these various things, so that's very exciting as well. Been diving into the realms of learning how to do this shit. and I got my first proper campaign actually on Sunday. Gonna be playing Dungeons and Dragons. I got my first character. He is a Dragonborn Paladin. Thinking about taking the Oath of Vengeance because I'm an edgy boy. But yeah, no, we're going to be doing more RPG content because I know lots of you have been requesting that. My thing is, like, I don't want to do content until I'm sure I can do it well. But, like, we're definitely at a point where, like, we can do some RPG content. And, like, I want to do it as well. And in terms of the thing that started this channel, I have announcements for that as well, actually. In terms of the things that started this channel, which was the Doctor Who fan audio dramas, those are coming back too, actually. Right, so here's what we have coming up for you people, you lovely people. We have Orange Doctor Series 1. Series 2, actually. Fuck, I'm an idiot. I fucked the whole thing up. Okay, no. Doctor Who Orange Series 2 is coming very soon, maybe in the next, like, month or two. Okay? And it's an adventure that I have written. It's called A Real Somebody. And it's really fun. I know that I'm biased because I wrote it, but everyone did such an amazing job, like, playing really fun characters, including one of you. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. We have the Corpse Party, the first Rust Doctor episode, and that will be coming out at some point in the near future. And Answer Doctor Series 4 is still in development, and I can't tell you anything about it except that it's going to be the best season we've done. And it's amazing. But that's a way off. But we have lots and lots of stuff. We also have the wonderful Rainsland, produced by James York, which is our first original audio series, which we're incredibly excited about. That is in active development, and you will be hearing new updates on that very soon. We have our cast now, and all of the episodes are written, so we'll be going ahead with that very shortly. Very excited to have James York coming and doing a show with Something Blue. For those who don't know, he is the queer doctor on TT Productions 23. Shout out to them. And we are very excited to just have him on doing it's a fantasy adventure series, high fantasy, swords and magic and all that wonderful stuff that we hold very dear to our hearts. It's going to be an incredible adventure, and I can't wait to share it with you. I have read all of the scripts, and they are all amazing. And it's going to be a really good time. Rainsland coming soon on Something Blue Audio. We have so much stuff coming out. It's like mind-blowing. Yeah, the main reason why I started the streams was to kind of make sure that there was content coming while we were working on all of this other content that's coming out. And like now the streams have kind of taken on a life of their own. And they've become like arguably the main thing that people come to the channel for now. Which is weird. But yeah, we got lots new fun content coming out. We're going to start moving more into like the originals, which is very exciting. But yeah, new Doctor Who content coming out, new other content coming out. I have one more thing to announce. Since I have all of you here, and I like keeping you updated on what we're working on the channel, what your time and energy like goes into. I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for saying this. But I think that you need to know. It's really important. We're working on a Batman audio. It's gonna be it's gonna be really good. And it's gonna be very different. That's the one thing I can say for now. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna like it. So yeah, I guess this has been the show. But yeah, Bruce Mann. Well, we'll see, won't we? Because there might be a few surprises along the way. Oh, and also, while I still have you here, the video that we had a guest video recently. What if the Timeless Child was good? By the Incredible Void. I am pleased to say that more Void content will be coming soon as well, because Void is the best, and I just can't wait. I just can't wait, because we've talked a little bit about content that's coming out, and I'm just so excited. And I just wanted to leave it all on a lovely note, because I know that we finished early this week, and that's a bummer. But I don't know, good, just happy things are coming, good things are coming, and I wanted you to all be very, very excited about all the crazy stuff that's happening in the future of Something Blue. And until then, I will be back next week, when I will be popping in, maybe even on Monday, who knows, to do an extra TARDIS Wiki Roulette, maybe? Maybe not? Who knows? Maybe I'll have time for an extra one? Who dares to dream? And until then, just be safe and be happy and love each other. That's really important too. Bye!